When you and I is a new land. My sanctuary now. Mirrors and light melt away. Okay, what we gonna talk about today? Yeah, we can listen to that right quick. I wonder why it's not playing the desktop audio. I know I've like turned that off a lot, but I want to listen to some music. Okay. All right. We're gonna have to talk about some things for real. Some things that have been on my mind. Oh my god. We're gonna give some life updates, but first I think I probably need to, because I know I used to do this where I would I would start. Hold on, did it already automatically do it? Yeah, it did. I'm gonna have to change this. Okay. And I think I would put, I'll just put it in the chat because I can do whatever the freak I want to do. All right. Prof, why you start use AI? AI will not. Dang, I just got back. I just like started this and AI will not help you clear programming. Oh yeah, I learned how to ignore stupid people. All right, let's keep going. So I should give a life update. I'm gonna give a life update to the people, to what's going on in my life. All right. So let's talk about it. I don't know if y'all can hear the music. Let me turn down the music for myself. Oh, I'll keep it right about there. Or maybe it needs to be lower. Is the music too loud? All right. So let's begin. Let's give a job update. So, as all of you know, on April 20th, I started a new position in human resources. And it's gone pretty well. I really like my job. I really like the people. There's been some ups and some downs along the way, but thank God I'm in an environment that is at least trying to understand my weirdness. Um, so while I've been doing HR work, of course, I've been trying to see, how can I fit this into my life? Like, is this a career that I actually want to enter? Um, I've been trying to figure that out. Um, I've been really trying to figure that shit out. Like, where do I want to go? How do I want to do it? What does it look like? And so I came across something called, I think it's human resources information systems, or it's HRIS, right? So a human resources information is software that centralizes employee data and automated uh, career. I think we have to be specific. Either way, it's just it's like data. It's like an analyst, but for HR. And I think that shit is interesting. And so I've been trying to find a way to learn certain things. I have become a decently proficient at Excel. The next, I've tried to do Power Automate, but our job doesn't have that. Mind you, I work for the government, so there's certain things that are going to be behind that, because we serve the people, and we're not here for profit. So I say we as in like I'm a part of that. It's only been 2.5 months, so it'll be 3 months. Monday. Interesting. My 3 month mark is Monday. Oh, and my birthday is on. Oh, I'm covering it up. Well, it doesn't matter. My birthday is on the 26th. So next week, a week from tomorrow, is my birthday, and I turn 35. So let me give some updates. I think we're talking about the job right now, right? Yeah. We're talking about the job. So while I've been working the job, I've been learning a lot of things. Mind you, I'm working as a clerk. Hopefully, I'll get promoted. But I'm starting at the bottom of the totem pole. My first mission was to, because I help people with onboarding documents and stuff and getting them all set up like that. Nothing major, nothing too, man, I haven't been streaming this so long, they got cobwebs over here. So I've been doing, so my first mission was to clean up that front desk, got it completely cleaned up, created a system and an Excel sheet where I handle like onboarding or new hires, because I help new hires and I give them their paperwork, take their paperwork, make sure it's all good, give it to people, and all that stuff. It's not necessarily difficult, but it would have been extremely difficult had I not created those several Excel sheets early on. So then, as I began to work at this front desk, I was thinking of ways I could make things easier for myself. So I started organizing. And then I was told about compliance in HR, and I was told to do some sort of audit. So I started doing um, a kind of informal, very small audit where I found a lot of misplaced files. And I was like, you know what? I'm really interested in this. So then I was thinking of ways to make that easier. I started learning Excel. I started learning how to, cross reference to tables and all that stuff. And I was like, man, this is really cool. So I started doing that. But then I ran into my first roadblock at my job, which was, hey, what's up, Roha? So I ran into my first issue. Who the fuck is this? Oop, I'm cussing. Hold on. I'm gonna send something right quick. Glad to see you here, Roha. Hope everything is going great in the software engineering world. Not bad issues. These are challenges. I should reframe that, because people are gonna think, when people hear issues, they're like, oh my god. These are more of roadblocks that I'm learning how to traverse. And so the first issue I ran into was getting access to AS400 and certain documents. and this has been about a month and a half battle of getting access to this system. Our workplace uses Naviline and NeoGov, and for some reason, one day I got access to AS400, which nobody wants AS400. It's not something that people jump after, but it is a way for me to flex some SQL skills and put it on a resume. So when I go for these HRIS jobs, these information systems jobs, uh, these analyst positions, I got some seasoning on me essentially. Um, but I begin to run into some issues, and the issue that I begin to run into is that I'm very effective when I'm given a task. I can go out there, I can learn, I can get the knowledge, but there's one component of my life of working of career chasing that I don't really understand, and that's people. So the roadblock was never my incompetence or unwillingness or work ethic, but it was the people. I ran into a people border, and just even talking about it, I can feel an emotion rise within me, because a lot of people would say they want the world to be a better place, but then if you look at their actions, you're like, oh, okay. So I've been fighting for about a month and a half to get access to this one system, to make the audit easy, to make all different types of. There's so many instances where just me having that and having access to personnel files, because I already have access to our personnel files via Naviline, but the green screen is like the old school, like you remember in school we had those IBM computers and shit. It looks like that. Just look up AS Apple Sausage 400, AS400. Just look that stuff up and you'll see what I'm talking about. And so, and then I ran into another issue where the copies, it's just petty stuff, but it's big because it's teaching me how to deal with people. And that has been extraordinarily difficult. Mind you, I am the only male. I think I am the only male. How many black males do I have in my building? Three. We have three black males in my building. All the other males are either white or Asian, and it's predominantly female. And so I'm running into some issues that have nothing to do with work ethic, that have nothing to do with logic. I'm running into some issues that I I'll say that I am not. There's a lot to learn. I'll say that. There is a lot to learn. A lot to learn when it comes to people that I will tell you that, and it's been going on in my personal life, which is resulting in me moving away from where I'm working where I'm living right now. Uh, I'm not gonna, because I want to preface this by saying that what I'm saying is not a reflection of the demographics that I'm talking about, right? But it's more a reflection of my own life. Um, it's made me question whether or not people actually want the world to be a better place. When you see people in the workplace who are actually trying to do the work and they are being in some way stopped, and there's all these petty little reasons to stop them, I don't know what to say to that. It makes me feel a certain type of way, and I don't like it. So I don't. Again. I'm running into the people issue, and I'm trying to be careful on what I say, because I don't know who be watching this stuff. But I'm gonna tell you, and y'all know, because I'm vocal about it at work. And nobody here knows where I work specifically. Please don't go and look that up and don't say it in the chat. Please, please. Send it to me in a DM. I'm okay with you. If you got just send it to me in a DM and just say gotcha. Okay, just don't got me in the chat where everybody can see. Um So yeah, it's not I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with learning new things. I don't have an issue with work ethic. I don't have an issue with competency. I don't have an issue where the work is not being done. I don't have an issue where the work is where I'm not showing up. I'm not having an issue where I'm not volunteering for certain stuff or being a team player. None of that is an issue. None of that is an issue. The only issue I'm having is people, and people blocking progress. And they give all their reasons. And then, for example, I'll say this. There's in every, and you can Google this, right? Every state has laws regarding retention of personal records or whatever files, okay? Um, and so I discovered a compliance issue, and this compliance issue is remedied by just moving certain files and seeing where certain things are and putting them in the right place. Easy. What makes this even easier is that some of this information can be reported, and you can get an Excel file from it, and so you'll have a table of all this information, right? And then you can compare that information to other information and get in compliance, right? Despite the fact that I could give good reason, I could present the laws, the 3 laws that govern this. I could cite this, I could cite that, I could do this, I could do that. It doesn't matter. None of the logic has mattered. And so I'm sitting there like, mind you, y'all know I've done 150 days plus of coding, which is very logical, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But when I'm starting to deal with people, I'm starting to see that numbers, logic, and none of that stuff matters. And that it is how people feel about you. And that rubs me the wrong way. Really, it really does. I'm dealing with people's emotions, how they feel. And then when you say this must be, when you begin to have one-on-ones with them about their feelings, you begin to see, oh, they don't even want to acknowledge that it is about how they feel. So it's almost like nothing can, it feels like nothing can get done. So that's what I'm running into. I'm running into those issues. Glad to see you back. It's hard to soar with the eagles when you're surrounded by the turkeys. And to see, the thing is, I'm gonna say this, and I think that's great because there's a pastor who said that. I don't know if Joel Osteen made that, but that's the first time I ever heard that phrase was when he was doing a Sunday service. Y'all, I think that most people in this world are eagles, but some of them have chosen less resistant paths, and that has they are cosplaying as turkeys. And so, and then when you cosplay as a turkey for so long and you put on that mask, you forget that you even had the turkey mask on. What's up, Nav? You forget that you had the mask on. And so that's what we running into today. That's the problem. The problem is dealing with people. And it is extraordinarily difficult. And I remember I was in a Discord one time, and this man said, Kristen, I'm surprised anything ever gets done in this world. And I completely understand why this man said this at the time. He was very much a realist. Y'all, I pray for everybody that is good at their job, that wants to learn, but is blocked by people. My God. What a horrible web we weave when we make it about our egos and not about the work. Ooh! Oh, my God. My God. What a web we weave. Scary, but true. So now The people component is so serious to me that the only reason I haven't put my job and where I work on LinkedIn is because of that people component at this job. That not only confuses me, but makes me feel uneasy. That's the thing on your shoulder. Is it a carpet? I'm not trying to be. Yes, permaband. I wear carpets. That's what I do on a Saturday evening in Texas. In what is how hot is it outside? Where's the weather? Yep, 86 degrees. It just started getting cooler. And this, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to wear a carpet. This is definitely a carpe, if you will. That's how the French say it, carpe, right? So yeah, I have to learn how to deal with people. Recently, I've decided to move out of where I am. I've been staying here for, I think, almost 2 years now, and I have to leave because the people component, logic doesn't matter. Logic and respect don't matter anymore. It's all about how people feel. It's all about how they feel about you. Ugh. I never thought I would become one of those men that is like, oh my God, these feelings. And it's not that I don't like the touchy feely and getting deep and going deep with people and understanding. But I feel like there's a time and a place. Anyway, let me stop talking about that because that gets me sad. It really does. It turns what could be so beautiful into something that's almost a tragedy. Like I am so blessed to be in a workplace where I love what I'm doing. I like the people that I'm working with. I feel like there's growth and potential here. I feel like people are interested in my growth and I'm interested in their well-being and making sure that they have what's necessary to do their job. But then those feelings, woo, them feelings, them feelings. So let's get back on track. So I'm gonna say I'm streaming. Christian, I 100% agree with you. I have to deal with older women at work, and they are so emotional that when confronted, logic completely leaves the window. Jacob, and it's so unfortunate because it's so psychologically taxing. I can deal with every aspect of my job except for the people, so I'm with you, big man. Listen to me. I feel you, brother. That part of it is the worst part. And it one day I was at my desk because I had been fighting to get access to this thing. And like I wasn't sad about not having access to it, but I was sad that this is the world that we live in. Like I had a moment for an hour where I was mourning the state of the world because because this is the mic this is very small, but multiply this times a million cities all over the world. Because this is not something that I'm not experiencing this in isolation. This is a human thing that we can't get shit done because of feelings, that we can't truly help people, that we can't truly help ourselves, that we can't truly help the community because we always have to deal with unresolved issues in other people's lives that block progress. And not even and all the while people will sit there, and this is what I struggle with. People will block you in your own institutions and say no to you as if you're asking for cocaine, crack, a Lamborghini, a Bugatti, a mansion in the hills, a house by the beach, a yacht. You're not even asking for a yacht. You're not asking for a Lamborghini. You're not asking for the best parts of life. You're just asking you're just trying to be better at your job. That is painful to me. It's so unfortunate to think that billions of people would rather be emotionally comfortable than to make progress. Exactly. And I'm starting to realize that people have mm, mm, mm. I don't know what to say about it. I don't know what to say about it, but it is a sad thing to witness. People that could be so great instead turn to pettiness and wickedness. Hmm. So, what I've decided is to go into HRS career. Let's look up a job in HRS. It's not to say we live in a world of bad people, but it's to say people definitely think differently than programmers. I think yeah, they definitely think differently than programmers, but I would like to put on the table that it's not only that they don't think like programmers, because I feel like there's issues with how engineers think. Um, because there it almost feels like there's little room for nuance at times. I'll say that there are unresolved issues in people. I I forget the saying, but it's you the person that you lie to the most is yourself. And I find that people have lied to themselves so much that it becomes so comfortable that anything that challenges the comfort that the lie produces is is met with force, sometimes even violence. For example, I'll give you an example. Is it 45 to 50% of the people in the United States have been touched or have had sex with a family member, friend, or like a cousin, right? In their lives. Go to a group of people and talk about that and watch the faces. There are things that people don't want to talk about. And because we don't talk about that shit, because like we don't talk about the things, some of the things that women, or hell, we don't even respect it. That's the problem. We don't even respect that shit, and we would rather turn it into a joke and move on than actually deal with it. So anyway, this is not about this is well, let's get on this. So I have decided to go into HRIS. um let's look at this job. The HRIS analyst is responsible for the administration, maintenance, and optimization of the organization's HR systems with a primary focus on Paycom. This is Workday. I mean, I want let's look up one that's Workday oriented. HRS jobs Workday. Let's see. What do they want you to have? They want you to have hands-on because the big things are Workday, ADP, and something else. UKG. Oh, this one doesn't give a lot of information. Oh yeah, I started using AI a lot. Remember those 150 days of hating AI? All right, so let me read off what an HRIS. Here's a chat ready rundown. You can read off or riff on what the job actually is. An HRIS analyst. What's up, Javen? An HRIS analyst is the person who makes the HR systems work. I'm just now tuning in. Do you ever code still, or does that kind of giving up? Shut the hell up. An HRIS analyst is the person who makes the HR systems work. HR has data on every employee, pay, job history, benefits, leave, org structure, and it lives in software that somebody has to configure, maintain, and pull reports out of. That somebody is the HRIS analyst. half systems admin, half data analyst, half HR person. Yes, that's 3 halves. The job feels like that. HR analyst without the IS is actually more people analytics flavored. Turnover rates, comp benchmarking, headcount, forecasting, diversity, metrics, lots of overlap. But HRIS leans technical and HR analyst leans reporting / insight. A typical week in HRIS or HR analyst life. Somebody in payroll says this deduction is calculating wrong. You trace it through the config. A director wants a report on vacancies by department that doesn't exist yet. You build it. There we go. I've seen this. Open enrollment is coming. You test the benefits module before it goes live to 2,000 people. I think that's interesting. New hire data is entering the system 3 different ways depending on who typed it. You fix the process, not just the record. I'm really into this type of thing, the processes. Someone terminated last month, still has system access. You found out why. Tools of the trade. Big enterprise systems, Workday, SAP SuccessFactors, Oracle HCM, BidMarket, UKG, ADP, Workforce Now, Paycom, Paylocity, Bamboo HR. Public sector runs different. Cities and counties often sit on Tyler technology products. Munis, Encode, Naviline, which are frequently AS400 green screen systems underneath. Not glamorous, still running. Payroll for thousands of people. Recruiting side is usually NeoGov and government. Document storage, Laserfish. I work with Laserfish, NeoGov, and Naviline. Actual skills. SQL is a big one. That's what we're going to start doing today, is the SQL. Most reporting, I forgot to turn on the thing that I used to turn on. All right. SQL is a big one. Most reporting is querying the HR database directly. Excel at genuinely high level. I've been practicing Excel a lot. Pivot tables, lookups, Power Query. I haven't got to Power Query yet. Report writers built into whatever system you're in. Increasingly Power BI or Tableau. Tableau. I don't know. Somebody tell me how to pronounce this word, because they want to be fancy. Let me see if I can increase this. All right. Interesting stuff most people don't know. HRIS people are quiet compliance gatekeepers. FLSA classifications, I-9s, EEO categories, retention schedules. If that data is wrong, the org is out of compliance and doesn't know it. You end up knowing an org's real structure better than its executives because you see the org chart as it actually exists in the data, not as the slide deck claims. The hardest part isn't technical, it's that HR data is entered by humans under time pressure, garbage in, garbage forever. Implementations are brutal and career defining. Surviving a full HRIS migration is basically a credential. It's one of the few roles you can get into from either direction. HR people learning tech or IT people learning HR. Both paths are legit. And knowing both is where the leverage is. Pay/path. Since chat always asks, analyst roles commonly land in the 70 to 100K range depending on market and system. Senior/lead, higher, and workday specialists in particular do well. From there, you go HRS manager, people analytics, or out into consulting implementation partners hires heavily. All right. So anyway, now y'all know what we trying to do. HRIP is going to be this. At first, I thought I was going to get the APHR, but this is a certification that I plan on getting. It costs a lot. So I will be starting a fund to fund that shit because I am not a rich man. All right. Also, I don't know if y'all remember this, but before I got this job, I expressed some issues that I had, some fears that I had about going into the workplace because of the color of my skin and the fact that I have a Y chromosome along with it. And I still have those fears. However, I think that I'm not gonna let those fears stop me from going in the direction that I want to go in. So that's that. That's what I'm gonna say on that. So let's see. I think. Ah! All right. Oh, Blur 616. Oh, Blur 2160. I'm sorry. That was mean. Blur, are you there? I forgot that I actually know who you are. Blur, are you there? I'm sorry for telling you to shut the hell up. I'm sorry. I looked at your name closer and I was like, I know that guy. I apologize. Oh yeah, me telling people, cussing at people, and then backpedaling and saying I'm sorry. And now it is time to begin our journey. What did I use last time? Oh no, what was the other website that I used? Kairu. Okay. Let's see. First, I need to look at all the topics. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 18. Is it 19? And so if we do 4 a day. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed. I think I'm gonna just let y'all know now. My birthday is July 26th. I turned 35. It is celebrated globally as World Tofu Day and nationally as both Coffee Milkshake Day and All or Nothing Day. What the fuck? What is all? What is this? In the United States, it's Parents' Day. Go figure, because my parents kicked me out at 7/18. And Reek Sunday. What? Cuba's National Rebellion Day. Egyptian president nationalized the Suez Canal. In 1990, the Americans with Disabilities Act was signed into law. Mick Jagger, Sandra Bullock, Stanley Kubrick. You turned 30 in September? Oh, congratulations. It's going to be wonderful. I promise you. Welcome to actually being alive. Welcome to your 30s. The kids on the internet will tell you that it's horrible, and some of those people will tell you that it's horrible. It's actually a magical motherfucking time. Boop. Okay, so my birthday is on July 26th, so that means it's next Sunday, not this Sunday. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So if we do 4 a day, 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll finish by Wednesday. We already did some SQL stuff, but we're gonna do some more. So either you can watch it or don't. I'm about to go get uh some water. And a notebook. All I want to do is be a baddie with a fatty in my lackey, throwing it back for that daddy. Ba-da-ba-ba. Well, this music does not fit the vibe I'm in. Maybe I should turn on the rain. I can't stand the rain. It's my window. And I can't stand the rain. Yeah. It's my window. And I can't stand the rain. Oh man, I found this guy. Y'all want to listen to the song with me before we start studying? Yeah. Thank you. This is a remix, like AI Breaking Benjamin, if they wrote. Oh no, this is actually my jam. All right. All right. I felt that. I felt that. I felt that in my gooch. Ooh. Yeah. That's weird. I could have sworn. Y'all remember the rain sounds? Where's my rain? Oh my God. Is this it? No, this is it. Oh, what is this? Why she showing cheek? All right, we about to get in our study mood. Let me turn it down. I'm sorry, y'all. We're about to start studying. Y'all ready? Just like old times, we're studying. We're studying for Jesus or Allah or Buddha or whatever it is that you believe in. I don't give a fuck. All right. What's up, Jays? Jays on my feet. Jays on my feet. Is the volume of the rain okay? You're the only one who told me. Damn. Thank you. It's just like old times. I always forget that thing. All right, continuing. Gonna be quiet now. Hello, Jays. Thank you. What's up, man? Learning SQL for my job. So I can get this data and do an audit. By the way, I'm fighting for my VA percentage, just letting you know. He's alive. Oh. I am alive. I'm learning SQL for my job because I'm supposed to be getting access to a particular system. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I found a job, just not in tech. But the good thing is that there's a pathway to tech through HR because I got an HR job, and that's human resources information systems, or human resource analysts. So that's my goal. I hope I can keep this job. In my 20s, I had a hard time keeping jobs. So I'm trying to defeat a pattern. What's up, Ollie? I'm studying SQL for my job. In some databases, you can also specify a collation. Question: what is a collation? I know when I print things, I can collate, break a leg. You broke a leg, or I'm breaking a leg? I'm breaking a leg. Oh God, I hope I don't break my leg. I don't want to break my leg. Please, God. Please not to break the leg. I don't want to break no bones. It says you can collate. I don't know what the collate is in this context. Because I know when you collate papers on a printer. Okay, I'm gonna start my break. Let me get some water right quick. Ugh. I know when you collate, papers on a printer, it's like you ooh, I got sprayed a little bit when I opened. Ooh, this one was wet. Oh my god. So I know when you collate on a printer, let me see. You have a drive exam? That's cool. Malachi. Hold on, what? Am I not understanding this? Y'all see this? Okay, so I asked what collation is when you use order by, when filtering and sorting query results. Collation is the rule book the database uses to decide what comes before means case sensitivity in a binary byte sort. All uppercase letters come before all lowercase because that's their order in the character encoding. Okay, under a case sensitive collation. Oh, that's if you use collate. Okay, we're not there yet. Oh yeah. There was something else. I have problem I do get when we use group by. Oh, I don't think I've gotten the group by yet. I think that's the next one. There's this math academy. Totally, it's just more rules that add to the select statement. I don't think you'll need it until later. Yeah, I was just curious because sometimes I'll look at words and I'll be like, okay, like, let's see. So I realized there was gaps in my math, and I found this. Uh, I'm not sure, but it might be easier to get a remote job in HR than it is in software engineering right now. I don't know. I've stopped looking at the news about software engineering. That shit is some doom and gloom type shit. I've stopped watching the news altogether. So I don't know. The reason I bring up the news is because um, when I was doing the original 150 days, I was looking at the news a lot because I was trying to get a software engineering job, and man, I don't know how I fought through all that shit. Delusion. So this is it's called Math Academy. I'm thinking about doing it. Fully accredited by Western Association of Schools and Colleges. So what does that mean? Does that mean you get some type of? Oh wow. So what schools have this accreditation? Yeah, I was thinking about doing that. I think I know somebody with a security plus. I'm assuming it's enough to get a job. I don't do IT anymore. I think I want to stay in. I want to try to stay in government. Um, I'm gonna just do this, and then when we come back tomorrow, I'll start on 5 through 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So first it says list all of the directors of Pixar movies alphabetically. Select title from movies where is that how you do it? Maybe I don't need a condition. Can I say order by I'm sorry, Malachi. I'm trying to figure this out. Here you go, honey. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So we're selecting a distinct type. Hold on. List all directors. Distinct directors from movies where no such. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Ended up getting a. What's your channel look like? That's a nice. Oh my god, I've been thinking about playing Final Fantasy. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you. Hold up, I know you. I remember you. You have a daughter. You have a daughter? You have a kid. Right, PC Tar or something? You got tattoos. You have tattoos. Arms? Yes. You were sitting in front of your computer, your kid came in, and then I heard your wife or girlfriend in the background. Memory is crazy. Memory is some crazy shit, isn't it? And you were doing CS50. And I remember, like, I remember I was like, this man is doing shit. But it's, I mean, I can't say that it was a bad thing. I mean, it's, okay, okay. Yeah. Final project. Oh, you did the whole thing. Oh, you did the whole thing. That's a big thing. You know what you should do to make yourself feel good if you care? Because I did this. You should type in how many people on the planet have actually streamed themselves doing Harvard CS50. Oh, congrats on the cert. Select distinct director from movies. So if I don't do distinct, it'll just, okay, so I need to select the distinct director from movies, and I need to list them. Oh, I did it. Oh, I did it. Okay. Congrats on your cert, by the way. Okay. Select the last 4 Pixar movies released. Order from recent to least. Okay. I hope this is the right way to do this because I already know how I want to do it. So we have, we want title, we want year, from movies where, hold on. I want title, I want, no. I want ID, title, year, from movies where ID is, I wonder, can I get the total amount of rows? I also got a loan originator license, which was completely useless. The position with Tesla is technically called, are you in Texas? I know that seems like a random question, but I feel like you're in Texas because you said Tesla, and I know they're trying to have a presence here. The position with Tesla is technically called, yeah, I figured. You must be near the Austin area. Yeah, okay. See, I be knowing shit. Yeah. The position with Tesla is technically, yeah. I'm sure you're getting paid very well. Don't tell me. I'm gonna Google it. Let's see. The position with Tesla is technically AP engineer, but it's just data labeling. AP engineer, salary, Tesla. Ooh. Is this accurate? Is this accurate? Is this accurate? Oh, those bastards. Scroll down. I'm a person. Let me through. Oh, I hate Glassdoor. Fuck you. That's if you move up. Okay. Oh, move up in the AI part? Okay, I don't know where it said that, but okay. Back to what I was trying to finish because I want to finish this and because I'm supposed. Oh, okay. List the last 4 Pixar movies released. Order from most. So I need the last 4. Is there a way to get the total amount of rows in a column? So maybe I can select a subset. Oh yeah. So I don't need to do all that. I just use limit and offset. Where where order from most recent, where ID order by I'm so confused. I forgot everything. No, I just started again today. Oh my god. I just started again today. Okay, select ID, title, year, from movies, where ID. Do I need the where part? Select ID, title, year, from movies, order by year. Okay, so we got that, but we only need to limit it to the last 4. So we need to limit it to 4. Oh, okay, I did it. List the first 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. So we want to get ID, title, from movies, order that result by all right. I just started today. I think I already answered that. List the next 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. All right. Yay! I can turn my phone on now. I did it! Yay! I'm closer to doing the audit at my job. I'm gonna be auditing my booty off. Get my booty. Malachi wants to come lay on my lap. No sir, Bob. Not right now. Donating $4 via PayPal. I see myself doing it. I can see myself doing it. gosh. Oh my gosh. It's Malachi. How long have I been streaming for today? 2 hours and 11 minutes? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at her bit. So yeah, man. Oh, congrats on your AP Tesla thing. I know you were happy getting that shit, man. What a blessing in your life and your kids' life, whoever else is important to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. You got a job. I'm happy for you. You playing Fortnite? I was like, I think I'm gonna start playing some. I played some of the Dragon Quest games on my phone. I beat some of them. But I was thinking about starting Final Fantasy from Final Fantasy 1. I heard Xenoblade Chronicles is good. I'm a 52-year-old Japanese man. This is my... Oh, this dude's playing Dig Dug.
No way. What? This robot has gene. And I said gene. It's gene. Not like this. Yeah, really.
Not to like a this. So we have done our SQL. And now, let's see what's going on with the channel. I haven't viewed the channel insights in a long time. See what's going down. We are losing. That's okay though. Nothing's wrong with that. You know, I haven't been streaming. You said you've played 6, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, and 15. I want to play. I think I'm going to try to play all of them. Yeah, I'm going to download an emulator on my phone tonight. I'm going to go about my business. But anyway. Hey, has it been rainy in Austin? Oh my God, it's been so much rain. It's been so much rain. So much rain. Anyway, I'm about to go. Yeah, I'm glad it's clearing up for y'all. I'm about to go. I want to clean my room because I don't. I'm trying to make Sundays a day where I just rest. So I'm gonna get all my shit together and I'm gonna go chill somewhere. So I will. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be back tomorrow. More than likely, I'm gonna be back tomorrow because I'm trying to start this again. Because I found that once I got my job, I started getting a little. I rested. It's almost like I needed a certain degree of rest, and I just stopped a lot of studying. I just chilled, and so now I'm getting back into HR. I end up doing HR. I'm an HR person. You know what? People say HR isn't your friend, and that is a lie. People say HR is not your friend, and that is a lie. You know how you make HR your friend? Does anybody know how? You document. You document. That's how HR becomes your friend. Like for real. Like I'm so serious. The only way HR can ever be your friend is if you document. Time, date stamp that shit. But I think the worst thing people can do is come to HR and not have any documentation on the thing they're complaining about. You just look like disgruntled. Nobody cares. I hate to say this. Nobody cares about your feelings. They don't care about your feelings. They care about compliance and making sure that things are okay. So if you notice that there is a trend in someone's behavior and it is messing with you, you need to create an Excel sheet. You need to time, date, location. Well, hopefully I get a promotion in October. That would be lovely because I am more than capable of doing it, but I was introduced as an HR generalist when I went around. When I went around the building, I was referred to as an HR generalist. So I'm just gonna speak that. That's what my HR manager was calling me. So that's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, human resources. Yeah. So my goal is to go into HR, human resources. I want to be a human resource analyst. So human resources analysts use SQL, Excel, Power BI, Tableau, and all different types of other stuff. Right now, I'm about to learn AS400, and I'm learning SQL so that I can do AS400 queries. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you're the same age as me, or in your 30s or something. You know what I mean? To where human. By the way, if y'all watching this, make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe. It makes my my. Oh, we're the same age. I'll be 35 in a week. Next week Sunday, I'll be 35. I've heard of data analysts. I don't know. So say for example, like you work at Tesla. There's a lot of data on everybody. Like for example, there's your position, there's your pay, there's your name, there's your title. All of that is in a table. All of that is the data is there, right? We can see all of that. We can see benefits information, and then what an HR analyst does is they'll. Oh yeah, I know. I'm talking to the people that aren't subscribed. I have to start doing that shit again. Subscribe. The money that I got from this. Okay, so let's say over the months that I have. Side note, before we get back on the HRIS analyst, I know everybody that I usually stream to isn't here, but that don't matter. The people that's here right now matter. The money I said earlier in the year that any money that I get from YouTube, I was going to use on my current birthday that's coming up in a week. The blessing is that I think I made about $250 through donations and ads and all that stuff, and that is going to be used to put a deposit down on my apartment. So, thank you, kind people of the internet. Thank you, people. Thank you, everybody. That has really helped my life. Back to HRIS analyst. You know, all that data, they need to know data about employees, what's going on and stuff. Like maybe they want to know vacancies, how many vacancies are in a certain department, you know, what is the pay over time, or how many terminations they have, and blah blah blah. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you, my fellow I don't think you have the tism. I'm not sure if we have the tism, but I feel like we do. I'm glad, Jacob, I'm glad you understood me when I said that the whole working with nothing but women. I work with nothing but women, and it's different when you're the only male. It is very different. Not in a bad way. Actually, in a I will say I prefer to have a woman as a boss. I really enjoy my HR director. She is amazing. I will say on the record, I'm not telling y'all don't know where I work, but on the record, I really enjoy my HR director. She is a fountain of wisdom, and honestly, if it she tells me about myself. She told me something the other day where I just had to put my head down and say, "Yeah, you're right. I got a problem with that." Uh, I can be relentless in my pursuits. I'll just put it to you like that. So she told me something that I felt was such a toxic masculine trait, but her generation doesn't use the phrase toxic masculinity. But she basically told me, did I just show y'all my search history? Black men career focus. Oh, yeah. Chaotic women. You see? Chaotic women. Women in chaos. Chaotic women family. I've been going through some shit. I have been going through some shit. um, my boss is great. I have a boss who actually I remember. I have a boss. I'm not gonna bring up past boss. I'm gonna focus on what I got now, which is a good boss who understands me, and she supports me and she pushes me, and so that's good. And that's the great thing about my job. I work in a place where people don't see me as a threat, and instead they see me as something that is somebody that wants to bring value to their team, and they allow me to bring value each and every week, and I love it. However, I was told to slow down a little bit because I have introduced a lot of different things, and I need to slow my ass down. Government moves pretty slow, and some people like that pace. And when you come in and you just bam, 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 they're like, "Oh my God, stop!" It's gotta slow that shit down. Slow it down. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself once I get access to AS400. There's probably not. Well, after I get access to AS400, I mean, I'll be able to do the audit. That'll be something I put on my resume. So, you know. All right. Any questions? Anything we need to talk about? Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you. You know what? I got money now. I can donate to Jacob. Let me put that on my thing. I do get paid this week. Donate to Jacob. All right, y'all. I will see y'all later. I'll see you tomorrow or something. I'm about to get prepared for the work week. About to wash, clean, wash my ass, exfoliate this shit. Okay. I got some weird ass neighbors. Anyway, all right, bye.